Last week in Scottsdale, Arizona, we watched a $15,000 implant lead come in to a implant dental practice. Within 48 hours, that implant lead case was gone to the competitor. In that span, there was one automated text that went out. So in 2 days, that practice lost $15,000. You know why? Broken system. And I'm going to tell you how to fix it by the numbers and what the real problem is. Stay tuned. What's up, everybody? My name is Derek, founder of The Authority Ops, where I have spent a decade plus in sales, branding, and marketing, now specifically focusing on dental implant offices or general dentistry. I run sales and marketing for a $3 million dental e-com brand based out of Florida and general dentist practice in New Jersey. And what we're going to focus on today is broken follow-up systems and how it's costing your practice hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. We're going to take a look at the numbers specifically. Did you know that the cost of patient acquisition across the industry is about $260 for implant offices specific only? It's even higher at over $350 per patient. Now, here's where it gets scary. 36% of these patients, new patients, go to other practices and you lose them within 2 years of their first appointment. Stick around because I'm going to give you a major upgrade to your business that you can implement today. You don't need to do anything, but this is where a major part of practices lose their new patients. The cost of reactivating a dormant patient is about $12. That means to acquire a new patient, it's 26 times more than just to reactivate a dormant patient. What does all that mean for your practice and how do we fix it? Let's get into it. So I want you to sit down, maybe write on a piece of paper, because I really want you to get this. I really want you to understand this math. Across the board, industry-wide, on average, it's going to cost you about $300 to acquire these new patients. Then within a day, you need to spend another $300 to acquire new patients. Then within another day, you got to spend another $300 to acquire the replacement of the last two patients, and so on and so forth. Now, mind you, we want to acquire more than one patient a day, right? So you can see how this math works and how it adds up pretty quickly. Did you know that a Harvard business study a few years back noted that on average, dental offices speed to lead is about 40 minutes. Did you know that if a lead is contacted within the first 5 minutes, the chance of closing that case jumps up rapidly? They're almost 22 times more likely to close the case if you get in contact with that lead within the first 5 minutes. But instead, you're waiting on average 40 plus minutes. Some practices I've seen that I worked as a treatment coordinator, it's been hours, sometimes days. What are we doing here? Now, if you're a practice owner and you're sitting here wondering if your front desk is getting to your leads within the first 5 minutes of them coming in, chances are they're not. If you have a really trained staff and everything is honed in and dialed and you've been doing this for years and years and years, we're not talking to you. But most practices across the board aren't built to answer leads within first 5 minutes. Why? Because they're greeting patients that come into the door. They're answering phone calls. They got to rush to the back of the house to get an issue. They got to talk to the doctor. They got to do this. They got to do that. It's almost impossible. It's not, but it feels that way for a lot of front desk staff. You're not built that way to answer the lead within the first 5 minutes. That's where we need change number one to happen. Now, here's what happens in some of the cases where you are getting to the lead in a timely manner. You get to the lead in a timely manner, guess what? They don't answer the phone. The lead was scrolling your site at work, or they had to rush out and grab the kids, or there was an emergency meeting that they had to go to. Something, right? So you're not going to get an answer. Guess what? Your front desk staff will leave a voicemail. 6% of those voicemails get returned. Let's talk about the third problem. You call these leads, your speed to lead is pretty good. Not consistent, but pretty good. You leave the voicemail and that's it. There's no other call. There's no other follow-up. Therefore, bye-bye. So if you're getting multiple leads a day like you should, if you're running your marketing well, how many thousands of dollars is that, or hundreds of dollars is that out the window every single day? Your marketing is doing its job. It's not an SEO problem. It's not the marketing in some cases it is, but it's not the marketing. A lot of times your phone is ringing or people are filling out the forms. It's all these other issues that compound on top of each other while you're losing 6 figures a year. If you're an implant specific office or you want more implant cases, how many touch points do you think it takes to get these people in to spend $15, $25, $35, $40,000 with you? It ain't on the first one. It usually takes, industry data shows, and this is actually common across all sales fields, it usually takes 7 to 12 touch points before you get the patient even to respond, much less come in. Out of all major high ticket sales, 80% of conversions happen within that bubble. It's not the first touch point, it's not the second, it's not the third. So the people that have like a 3-day follow-up system set in place, that's not going to work. You should have at least a minimum of 7 days, probably maybe even 10 before they go on to another campaign. All right, it's time. You ready for the secret sauce? You want to know where a lot of where a lot of practices lose their patients? So forget all the issues we just talked about right now, okay? Forget the follow-up. Forget the speed to lead. Forget the amount of touch points. Those are all real issues that need to be corrected. But you want to know the one thing you can fix right this minute? How many times have you heard this? Ring, ring, new patient call. Hi, my name is John, and do you guys do implants? Yes, we do implants. How much are implants? Well, are you looking for a single? Are you looking for a full arch? Are you looking for a full mouth? How much for just a single? Oh, implants start about $4,000. Full arch is going to be about $20,000. Rough ballpark, right? The minute you say the price over the phone, that patient is gone. Stop telling patients the price over the phone. It doesn't matter what your price is. Your price could be $5. It doesn't matter. You're going to lose patients once you tell them the price over the phone. The reason being is because they're so fixated on the price. They don't know you, they don't like you, they don't trust you. There's no emotion attached to it. They're just calling around these different implant offices to get a price. And guess what? So no matter what the price is, they're going to freak out. You're going to lose them. Your main job at the front desk or over the phone is to get them in the office, get them an appointment. Then you can start to overcome the objection. So instead of saying, oh, the price is $5,000, $8,000, $12,000, whatever, for any case, for any treatment, just get them in. Easy objection handling. You ready? Here we go. Hi, how much is it for implant case? Oh, I'm so glad you asked that. Thank you so much for asking, but I can't give you a price over the phone for a simple fact that every individual treatment plan is different. It's really dependent on what you need. 2 patients can come in with what looks to be the exact same issue, but really, in actuality, have 2 completely separate issues, thus needing 2 completely different treatments. So how about we get you in, the doctor can evaluate your case and give you accurate pricing as opposed to us just guessing over the phone. If you want more phone script, by the way, I have it down in the description and the pinned comments. It's free. Just go ahead and pick that up or comment phone script and I'll send it to you directly. It's pretty lengthy. It's 12 pages, but it's everything your front desk needs to overcome objections and book appointments at a much higher rate that you can implement today. You don't need to wait on anything else. But that's another implant case killer or case killer. That's another case killer that dentist practices do consistently. Now, let me ask you another question. What kind of patient do you think is more likely to close? Is it the patient that just clicked on a form on Facebook that doesn't know you from Adam, Jane, or Steve? Or is it a patient that's already in your database? Most of the patients in your database are a gold mine. They've either done business with you before, they've seen you before, or maybe they haven't come in, but there's still a ton of content, hopefully, they've seen on you. So they already know, like, and trust you. They just need the extra oomph to get them reactivated. Stop trying to acquire new patients. Focus on the ones that you have. If you have a database of 5,000 people, that is more. I can guarantee you there's more closing in that database than you're going to get over the next year of cold patients that don't know, like, and trust you. So you have to reactivate these patients. How do we do that? We got to follow up. We got to have systems in place. We got to implement things. Implant's always on the mind. We have to implement things to get your database re-engaged. Monthly newsletters, periodic reach outs, giveaways. Maybe you have community events you can invite them to. Maybe you have a holiday party or something that you can invite them to. Stay on top of mind with them. Most practices don't do that. There's not going to be a patient that you're going to acquire that's less than that $12 patient in your database. I'll prove it to you real world. So we do, as I mentioned, video marketing and sales for a general dentist in New Jersey. There was a patient in his database that was cold, never came in. He ended up coming in from a video that we sent out 2 days prior and closed a $4,000 case just from the video. Came in and said, the only reason why I finally came in to see you is because of the video I got. There's not a patient that's going to be acquired for less than that. There's more math I want you to wrap your mind around. Marketing agencies are only paid to deliver leads. They run your ads, they do SEO, which is another topic for another day, but they essentially hold dental practices hostage by saying, you can't fire us, we delivered you leads. That's what they're paid for. So if they delivered you 80 leads for the month, they say, look, we delivered your leads, you closed 6 of them. Oh, guess what? The cost per lead was only $50 per lead, so way below the industry standard. But I'm going to tell you what they're not tracking, what the metric isn't tracking, and what you're not tracking to why it adds up. The KPI that they're not tracking, and you're probably not tracking as the business owner, is cost per kept appointment. That cost is fundamentally different. So you want to know how you fix that KPI of cost per kept appointment? You need the systems in place. We need automation. We need follow-up that goes longer than 3 days. We need the speed to lead. We also need to implement AI phone bot and chat bots. So if your front desk can't get to the speed to lead in 5 minutes, you have an AI bot all ready to go that gets to it like that. You have a chat bot on your website. You have an AI bot set up for after hours. So there's no missed calls. Even during business hours, I think it's 36% of offices miss, 36% of calls are missed even during open business hours. That's all money down the drain. So we need to fix that. We're building these bots right now across our dental practices. I'm building it for my e-com brand. I'm building it for my dental practice in New Jersey. I'm building it for other clients that we're doing just that specifically. We're targeting an 80% close rate. That closes more than most humans. Now, it takes proper setup and follow-up to do that. So if you are looking at bringing on an AI phone system, make sure that system is custom built for you, is sales trained, knows how to overcome objections, also is very empathetic. How many of your callers do you get that are stressed of the dentist? They're scared of the dentist. They don't want to come in. So your AI bot needs to show empathy in that and not sound like an AI bot. Now we have touch points going out within seconds as opposed to 5 minutes. And now we have multi-touch based platforms across the board. So we have text going out, we have automated text going out, we have emails, automated emails going out, we have AI phone service, voice calls now going out, you have drip campaigns going out, you have newsletters going out. So now you're touching base across the board, multi-channel touch bases. This is how you start to plug that revenue lead. Imagine 10 plus touch points across 4 different channels over the next month. You think that's not going to convert some of these patients that your practice is losing daily and plugging these revenue leaks? The difference between a 1 and 2 touch point system and a 10 point touch point system is about 4 times the conversion rate. Now we can use that to our database as well. So every patient that's been in our database for 12 months or longer gets personalized messaging to them. So were they interested in implants? Are they an existing patient? Now they get referral messaging. Are they interested in dentures? What kind of service, product, treatment are they interested in? Now they get these personalized messages over the period. We have it set up for 2 years. But at minimum, you should probably do 90 days to reactivate these cold patients. Within that 90 days, practices that implement these systems and these changes see a 30 to 40% increase in closed cases within those first 3 months. If you're a dental practice doing over $1 million a year and you want to get to 2 million or 3 million, then reach out to me. I can help you implement these systems. I'm going to give you a free giveaway right now. Go high level. Go high level will take care of all this. The issue with Go High Level is most practices that have it right now only optimize it to like 10%. Go High Level can do so much. With our current clients now, we optimize the Go High Level to about 80 to 90%. So most of that is automated, but you're able to embed video. You're able to do so much stuff with this. There's so much AI in it. So if you have another CRM, I would say make the switch to Go High Level. It's like $99 a month or something. Okay, and if you want a custom built system, reach out to me. All my contact information is below in the comments and in the description. If you're looking to implement these systems and scale it and doing over $1 million a year, this is for you. If you're not there yet, no problem. Just take some of the tips and tricks that we talk about on this channel and start implementing them yourself over the months, and I guarantee you will see a change in your business. Free resources below as well. If you got value out of this, go ahead and like and subscribe to the channel. Helps it grow. Otherwise, thanks so much. We'll see you on the next one.